Hi, everybody, and welcome to my YouTube page. I'm Tracie Mahan, and this is going to be a channeling segment with Daniel and friends. If you're not familiar with me, I do a channel with Arcturians. I call my main Arcturian Daniel, and the collective that comes in through and with him. Daniel's my gatekeeper. That's what I call him. He makes sure that all the energies that are coming through are of the highest vibration, and that is the intention for the channels, that we bring in information in the highest intention. So I'm going to go get Daniel. And one of the things I do want to say before I go get Daniel, and I mentioned this on my last video as well, I have a bundle price for the last 3 workshops: Soul Emergence, Braiding the Threads of the Universe, and Soul Transcendence. You buy 2, you get 1 free, but you have free, but you have to buy it in the bundle package. You can't go to the website and buy 2 of them and the auto, you got to get it in the bundle. They're all 3 bundled in that particular package. So if you like that idea, that's down below. I'm obviously scattered at this point and trying to talk, and they're trying to come in. So let me go see what the channel has to say for us today. Today we say, make a wish. Make a wish. We want you to all just be in abundance, be in the joy, be in the love of life itself. Bring in this beautiful space for yourselves and really treat yourselves well today. Whatever day you're listening to this, even if you listen to it more than 1 day in a row, we want you to just embrace this idea of just making the wish fulfillment, embracing the day. The day is here to serve you, to be of service to you, however you want it to go. It is very important to keep these frequencies high, to keep these frequencies in the place of abundance, of love, of generating enough, generating plenty. It is always a good idea. And that is how we want to start this. We just want to raise everybody up. Be in your thoughts right now with us, and just bring in this beautiful rainbow of energy around you, and just allow for what has gone right today. What has already gone right today? And we know from experience through Tracie that there has been several things that haven't gone right for her today, that she is just, she's like, okay, well, we're going to deal with this because this is part of life, and we're just going to deal with it. And that little mess we'll clean up, and that little errand we're going to run, and we're going to make it all work anyway. And she is choosing to be in a better place with that. And part of her struggle today, she says, part of her struggle today was this particular video was meant to be made a few hours ago, and we are just getting here to it. And so that tells you a little bit about the distractions and the things that have been happening. And she was wondering why is it difficult to get to doing the channel today, because she really has wanted to do one. We haven't done one for a while. And she was really wanting to bring that as something to offer to everyone today. And we're saying to her, because she needs to breathe, and you need to breathe, and everyone needs to breathe. And so once she finally just settled down, and once she kind of anchored into it, and once she just became one with the idea, not having 20 other ideas running around with her, that is when it all started to come together, when it all came together. And now we are sitting here with you, and we are becoming present with you. The energies right now are very extreme, don't you think? Some of you are experiencing that in such a interesting way. You are getting a lot of energy, a lot of downloads, a lot of frequencies that are coming in. For some of you, it is making you very, very tired, very fatigued. It's making you want to curl up and take a nap. But then yet at the same time, getting a full night's sleep is almost impossible, isn't it? Because there's so much energy going on. There's just so much energy. So it's for those of you who are really, really sleepy and you're trying to get sleep, you may find you're not sleeping for very long, or you wake up in the middle of that, and then you have to try to get back to sleep. And for some of you, you may be finding it's like that full moon energy that just energizes you and keeps you going, and you just are buzzing at this point. But there is a lot of energy coming in, and it is an appropriate energy for right now. You have all worked so hard to bring in all these new frequencies. You have all worked so hard, and we have talked about it a few times, about preparing this earth, preparing this frequency for higher vibration to start coming in. And this is the evidence that it is happening. One of the things you can go look at is the Schumann resonance has been rising. the solar flares, all of that, all of it, all the things, all of the ways that we have to bring the energy into this planet is all happening, and it is showing itself as a high vibration. You may find, some of you are finding yourselves in some symptoms of the shift. And because it is such an extreme energy, you may be thinking, gosh, I thought I was through with this, but now I'm feeling dehydrated. I'm feeling like I have a headache coming on. I feel like I might be a little bit lethargic or tired, as we were speaking of. You might be finding yourself being grumpy or disgruntled, and not having the patience that you had before, feeling a little bit stressed and strained at this time. There's a lot of other symptoms as well, and you may be falling into those. Maybe your body is doing a few things, not feeling as well as it normally would, or like we said, maybe you're experiencing some high energy. And so what we want to say with that is we want to just keep you moving, keep you moving, keep you moving. You are doing a wonderful job. You are being in this most fantastic energy. You are acclimating to it, and you are doing it very quickly. You are very quickly acclimating to the new energy, and you are raising your vibration. And that is why we say, get into your wishes, get into your wish fulfillments, get into that energy, get into that flow, get into that exciting, passionate way that you feel when you are excited about going somewhere, doing something, creating something, achieving something, whatever it is. Because when you get in that energy, then you pass through these new frequencies quite easily. We do want to, we want to scan the audience. We haven't done this for a while, we don't think. It feels like it's been a while since we scanned all the audience and brought in messages for you. So we do want to do that. We want to scan the audience. And we want to say, for those of you who are tuning in, this is a very beautiful collective. We're a very beautiful collective. There's so many of you, and we love that it is growing, it is growing, it is growing, and more powerful energy coming in all the time as you are each evolving and ascending in your own ways, There are a couple of you that are facing a challenge right now, a few of you that are facing a very difficult challenge, and you want to push forward with something, you want to move somewhere, and you feel stuck in your energy. There are some of you that are even feeling like you don't even know which direction you're supposed to go, and it is feeling very void for you right now. And so if you're falling into that, what we want you to do is we want you to just center yourself right now. We're going to speak over you. We're going to ask for your guides and your counsels to bring in the new codes for you, to bring in the new frequencies for you, so that you can move this energy. You can get some insight. There's a couple of you that are going the wrong direction and not heading the wrong direction. But let's say you want to go to you're here in point A, you want to go to point B, and it's almost like you're going to go to point D before you can get to, and then C before you can get to B, instead of just going straight to B. So we want to just move some energy off of you, move some energy away. We're going to speak in just a moment. We want to get the messages out so that you can be centered on what it is you're releasing. We want those of you who are resonating with this message, we want you to ask for your councils, your team. We like to call them teams because there are more than one council working with you, and they do work as a team. They come in and ask them to remove the obstacles out of your way, so that you may quickly and easily move into the right direction and the fastest direction for you to get to your goal. And for those of you who aren't sure what your goal is, we're asking for them to bring in some insight, some clarity, and some direction for you, to move you in the right direction, to highlight what it is that is your new passion for you to go towards, the new thing for you to work at, if that is your desire. There is nobody out there that is required to do anything, of course. It is all of desire. And we want you to be in a place of we want you to be in a place that is happy for you. We want you to be in a place that this is something you want to do. This is what you are called to do. And we never want it to come from a place of obligation, because that is the wrong frequency, the wrong energy. So joyfully, you are being called to do these kinds of works, these kinds of things that you are doing, that you are putting yourself forward into, that you're putting your energy into, because that is what raises the frequency. So focus on the crown chakra. There are a few of you that may feel it in the ear chakra as well. We're going into the third eye. We're going into the crown chakra, the ear chakras. That is where we are focusing on at this point. Some of you Next, we'll move to the throat and heart because we feel like that is something to work with as well on this video. So we want you now to focus on the crown, the third eye, and the ears. Bevorun Eraren Azavavunda and I say unto the Perco unto the bear. Husha te Pacho me wone and oat ma aike. Fi samioto the Paramate Pero to Shopono Makiona. Some of the ocean in the Foromka. Hukad asho and the video which to undo the own. Esemete to follow say Tonyata. Equal the ocean old only me a basic with on the Niats Kamiata Ba. There are many of you that may have seen colors coming in as we were working with the crown chakra. We're working with the third eye, and then frequencies, of course, for some of you who are working on the ears. We will move into the throat and into the heart chakra. Yes, the voice did change. We are from a collective of the Palladian groups, and we are here to help you acclimate to this new energy. We are part of the infrastructure of the new energy that is coming in, and so we have these programs, these sacred geometry, the frequencies, the sounds, the colors to integrate with you to help you move through the new frequencies that are coming in. And it is our joy to help you to do that. We want you to just focus now on the heart and the throat chakras. Those are opening up, opening up. So many of you are expanding in the heart chakra these days, and we're so excited about this because the frequency of the heart chakra is one of the most powerful frequencies of the Earth planet. And as more and more people are starting to open the heart chakra, they're starting to let go of the burdens, they're starting to let go of the hurts and the pains, and they're starting to move into the healing. And the heart chakra is expanding. And we call that in for you. We call in the healing. We call in the healing of the heart. We call in the healing of the throat so you may speak your piece, your mind without fear, without worry, without hesitation. So new to funny order and share. To new to Mashanda to equa sasha equa. Sibo tum furu from the foot to fish from I see Macadam be photo don't do photo then so no new the Oroni Mirkoada Basha Photo de Bepa. Zivato to feel the douchemara. Ferama Shagan de Cheverundu Cherondo to make here. We are getting some messages for some of you. There is a collective of you. Some of you are already runners. Some of you are thinking that you want to take up exercise, running, jogging, exercise, the gym. Something is egging you on, moving you into doing something that is going to improve the circulation of the body. And we're here to tell you, yes, follow those instructions. It does not have to be rigorous. It does not have to be painful. But go out and take a walk around the block, or go out and do some exercise, do something that is not sedentary, so that your body is moving, the circulation is going, because that is going to help you to improve your health and your frequencies, and also improve your ability to connect and be to be a conduit of information, a conduit just the same as the channeling, a conduit of information you're going to receive. You're going to be a conduit of energy and frequency coming into the earth. You may just feel better if you are feeling the circulation of the blood and the oxygen through the body at a better pace. This might be a funny one to bring up. We are seeing a floaty toy for a swimming pool, and it looks like one of the flamingos. That is kind of what we see, a little pink flamingo type floating toy that a child would sit in, or maybe this is even big enough for an adult, we're not sure. But it is a big floaty toy for a pool. If that is something, this is how specific it is. If that is something that you have, then this message is for you. If that is something that you have seen or that you will see, maybe you go to a store, you see it, maybe you see it on a commercial, maybe you see it in the neighbor's yard, whatever it is. If you have access to this visual, if either it is your object that you own or you see it somewhere, then this message is for you. We say to you that you are doing a wonderful job, that you are stepping into a new ability, you are stepping into a new phase. If you felt like you were in a timeout, if you felt like you were on pause, that could be because your body was preparing for the new frequencies to come in. And so if you are hearing this and this is something that resonates with you, you can take that. You don't have to see the floaty toy for the pool, but if you are seeing the float, if that floaty toy means something to you, then this is definitely your message. And that is not to take it away from the rest of the audience, but that is definitely your message. There are many around you that are watching over you. Some of those are loved ones. Some of those are loved ones that are saying hello. And they are watching you. They not watching you like a stalker. That's Tracie is like, that sounds funny. But they are with you. They are with you. They are sharing in your events in your life with you. They do see you. They care about you. They watch over you. And they are saying hello. So if that resonates for you, if you were thinking of somebody, that if somebody popped into your mind when we were speaking of that, that is what we mean. That person is saying hello to you. Your sensories for that type of interaction are starting to expand for you. You are expanding yourself in your own mediumship with those who have crossed over that you love and feel connected to. A lot of you are expanding in many ways in the sensories of feeling things in a telepathic way and also energetically. You will feel frequencies, you'll feel things coming into your energy body and you'll start to identify them much quicker. Little different than being empathic. Empathic is taking on other people's feelings. You're not taking anything on, you are experiencing and you are letting that experience move through you, but you are taking the information as it goes. And so as empaths, you are learning more and more how to do that. And having those energetic sensories being turned up when you are ready to do that so that you can experience more of that and be more in tuned and more telepathic and more in tuned with the earth, the trees, the air, all of it, consciousness itself. But it is the process of letting the information not stick to you. And so as the empath, that could be something you're working on right now, is to release energy that does not belong to you. So let's set that intention right now. And that is for everyone watching, all the collective. If we are carrying anything that is not ours to carry, that is not our burden to bear, please release us from it now and fill that energy, that space in with beautiful source energy to heal any wounds that may have created, any burdens that may have created, any hardships that may have created. Heal the relationships that it may have gotten in the way of for carrying burdens that are not our own. And as we release those burdens, we call it into the white light to be healed. And we ask that all those that we are carrying the burdens for feel the healing and the blessings and the answered prayers and the miracles that they were calling for. We thank you all for participating in that prayer because that one is always so powerful, isn't it? So releasing ourselves. There are a couple of you that need to cut some cords. They're attached to the lower back. So if you are having lower back pain, there is energy there that is pulling and it is siphoning your energy, so to speak. It is pulling at you. It is causing you to feel aches and pains. It is causing you to walk a little slower. It is causing you to breathe a little shallower. And we just want to cut the cords in the highest and best good. We would like to remove the energy that is draining you from your source energy, from your power. And we just want to remove that out of the lower back. We call in healing to the lower back. We call in healing in all directions, all time, all space. Wherever that cord was connecting to on the other end, we call in healing over there. Forgiveness, love, and healing in all directions, all time, all space, all people, all that are involved. We call it in as healed and complete, and we remove and dissolve these cords. No longer are they able to reattach. They are dissolved and complete. There's a lot of shift in energy and attitudes. We have to say, each and every one of you is a completely different person than you were a year ago. You have been through so much over this last year, just over a year now. You have been through so much and all the changes of the planet and all of the different adversities that have shown up for you and everything, all of the challenges that have come across your plate. We want to say your frequencies are much different now. Your frequencies are rising up and rising up as you keep rising up to the challenge. You keep rising up and claiming your truth, your person, who you are, being true to you, and being true to this planet, true to this world, true to what it is you want to create within it, truth to your own reality, your individualness, your ability to be the best version of yourself that you can be. So much has happened in this time. So much has happened. And you have all graduated with bells, right? You are all here in this place right now listening to this video. And if you are listening to this video, then it means that you overcame some wonderfully big obstacles and you are graduating to the next levels and the next levels. And you just keep going because you are a beautiful soul and there is purpose to all of it and there is a reason for all of it. Bring yourself back to that center. Bring yourself back to that golden nugget, that piece that tells you it's worth it. There is more to this than you know. And yes, it is frustrating when there's only the little pieces, the little parts of it that you can know in the human existence in the third dimension. But as you go into meditation, as you get grounded, as you seek your spiritual truths, you will find them. You will find them. They will be they will be in the signs you read. They'll be in the music you listen to. They'll be in the conversations that you have. They'll be in the butterfly that lands nearby to show you your transformation. They'll be in the license plate on the car ahead of you or the bumper sticker. They are everywhere. Your signs are everywhere. The universe is communicating with you always. It is such a beautiful thing. Listen, listen, listen. Listen to what it is that is being told to you. Follow the guidance, move in that direction. Be in the power of it. You are a beautiful soul. We thank you all for being here. We are going to say one more prayer over everyone as we exit out of this and give you your day back. We want you to enjoy fully this beautiful space that you are in. Embrace the blessing of being in the body and having the experiences and go create amazing, beautiful experiences. We call it in around all of you. We say, please bring in all of their angels, their guides, their counsels, their team. Please bring in for each and every individual that is watching this video right now, bring in their miracles, their blessings, their magic. Please bring in their answered prayers. Heal their bodies, heal their minds, heal their souls, heal their wounds. Some of these beautiful souls have very deep wounds of hurts and pains. They have had very hard childhoods. They have had abuse. They have had verbal, mental, physical, emotional abuse. We ask that it be healed for each and every one of them right now. And for all those that they love and that they care about, we call the healing in for those as well. And we extend it out to keep growing and have a beautiful ripple effect of healing. We thank you for watching over them, guiding them perfectly in each and every step in every way, clearing the obstacles out of the way, moving those out of the way. And the air is easier to breathe and the breath is deep and concentrated and focused. The clarity is coming in. The beauty of life is coming in. The gratitude is coming in. And we thank you for bringing that to each and every listener. We thank you for their beautiful energy that is present with us today, whether they're listening right away, 6 months from now, whenever. We feel your energy and we know you are here. We thank you for being here. We thank you for taking the time to be with us and let us be part of your journey. We thank you for stepping into the wholeness that is you. We thank you for moving your energy and your vibrations up and keeping yourselves in a beautiful place of dreaming and wishing and seeing your dreams come true and manifesting and creating and smiling and being in joy and being in gratitude, complimenting those around you, finding a way to lift them up with you. You are beautiful souls, and we thank you so much for being here on the journey with us. And we thank you that your blessings are showering over you right now. All of your blessings are coming in right over top of you right now. As you say, yes, please, I receive it, I receive it, I receive it. Let it come to me now. And I am willing to move and and I'm willing to make the changes that it takes to become the vibrational match to that which I desire, to that which I want to grow to be, to that which I want to ascend to. I am making the changes in my life, and it is easy and effortless and without harm to anyone or anything as I make these changes and I move my frequencies and my glow and my vibration up to this beautiful frequency that is a match to my desires. And so it is, and I bring it in, and so it is, and I bring it in, and so it is, and I bring it in. The abundance of all wonderful things are coming to me now as I live in a universe and a world that supports me and loves me. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. And we thank you as we leave you now with Tracie again. We thank you for letting us be a part of your journey. All right, you guys, that is awesome. I felt really good with that at the end of just letting it be and bringing it in and being that vibrational match. And I do have to share a story, and I don't have it in front of me right now, but when I was at the beach with my children this last week, I was drawing light language into the sand where I knew the water would come up and wash it out. And and I was speaking the language into the towards the ocean and calling the healing waters back to the surface of the earth, because that has been a theme and that is what I've been asked to do. And so as I was drawing all of that in, and I finally felt like it was complete, and you can um, I talk about it a little bit on the Metaphysical Hour with Julia Cannon, which I'll download when I get access to that as well. And it'll show you the pictures of the sand dollars that I found. But I found these whole sand dollars, and right after I did that whole thing ceremony with the water, I started walking back up to our little fire pit area on the beach. And I'm telling you this right at 1:11 p.m. It's 1:11 p.m. and I'm telling you this. So let's all just make a wish, right? It counts no matter when you're listening to it. It's 1:11 right now. Make a wish. Anyway, so I start walking back, and I hadn't gone into the water. I was up where the tide was out. And so I was up riding in the wet sand, and I knew it was going to come back and wash it out. So I start to walk back, and I hear very clearly in my head, go put your feet in the water. I was like, oh, that sounds like, I'm supposed to go put my feet in the water. That was part of the ceremony. I totally forgot. So I walk over and I put my feet in the water, and they said, now we have another sand dollar for you, another whole sand dollar for you. And by the way, I have never found a whole sand dollar before. It's always been broken in some way. And I look over to my left, and I can see as the water is coming back out, it's hitting something. And that's happening throughout the beach. And there's tons of broken sand dollars all over the place. And I went walking up to the one spot that caught my eye, and there it was, a whole sand dollar. And I thought, okay, there's probably a lot of sand dollars around here. So I went looking around, all the other ones were broken. And I walked right to that one. And so anyways, I just want to say that because I want to tell you, miracles, magic, it's happening around us all the time. Start listening, start following through. If you feel like you're being called to do something, go do it. Go do it and see what happens. See if something miraculous shows up. But I just feel like there was so much magic going on that trip of just being present with the kids and with the beach, and that's all we did. We ate and we sat on the beach, and my kids were digging holes and building camp. They're older. My kids are older, 16 and 23 and 17. And then one of my kids didn't get to go, but my youngest son's girlfriend was there with us, and we're digging holes and we're building things, and they built this great big fire pit area, and we were just having a good time. And so I just want to say, go out, be kid-like. We were making drippy castles. We were building things. We were walking dogs down to the water. We we're just enjoying being present in that time. And we were finding these sand dollars. She was finding them. My son's girlfriend was finding them. I was finding them. But to have them tell me I was going to go find one, and then I walked right to it, that was pretty incredible. So I'm just telling you guys, communicate with them, talk to them, ask them for help and guidance. And if you're hearing something to do, go give it a try, see what happens, and maybe you'll have something magical show up for you, like a sand dollar. Anyway, all right, I love you guys. the workshop, the bundle is down below. The link is down below. Please click like on this video. I'd love to hear your comments. Help me share it around. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. And I'm filming this on Mother's Day, so if you're watching this on Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day. All right, love you guys. Bye-bye.